February is Heart Health Month, and it's a good time to reflect on simple yet effective ways to take care of your ticker. Active Aging in Manitoba has put out a list of tips and exercises that can help older adults stay healthy and active. And joining us now from Active Aging in Manitoba is Linda Brown. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now tell us why it's important for older adults to maintain an active lifestyle.
Well, the list is endless of reasons to stay active as we age, but I think most important at the top of most people's list is the desire to remain independent and live on their own, do everything for themselves as long as possible. So being active, make sure that people stay strong, mobile, and able to do just basic activities of daily living.
And there are many ways that older adults can improve their quality of life. Tell us about some of the things that they can do that are simple things.
Yes, exactly. There's so many things that we can do at home as far as being physically active. And there's some things that we're doing around home that we don't always think about this as contributing to our overall active minutes for the day. And, even things like, in the summer, certainly working in the garden, working outside, cutting the grass. These days, maybe shoveling the sidewalk. I mean, that contributes to our physical activity. It's important for everybody, of course, to listen to their body and work at their own pace. But on days like this, I was just listening to the forecast, and it's kind of one of those days where you want to stay inside. So there's things you can do at home to stay active. Working on balance exercises, for example, simple things like standing on one foot and shifting to the other foot. Doing a sit to stand exercise, which would be just getting out of the chair and sitting back down, doing that multiple times. Keeps our lower body strong and also works on our balance at the same time. So there's lots of things we can do indoors on days like this.
And why is balance such an important part of this equation?
Oh, it's a huge part as we get older. A lot of people will say, my mobility's not as good as it used to be. Maybe maybe they're waiting for a hip replacement, knee replacement. They've got some aches and pains, some arthritis. So we tend to slow down because of that. And at the same time, then we lose lower body strength. And the last thing anybody wants to have is a fall, because a fall can be a life-changing event. So working on our balance helps to reduce that risk of falling and, helps people recover after surgery, for example, or if they do have a fall, there's, things that we can do to try and prevent the next one. And balance is a huge part of that. And it's really easy things we can do every day to work on our balance.
And even just sitting in a chair or standing behind a chair to support yourself, right? There are simple things you could do in your own home.
Exactly. We always encourage that for people if they're starting to work on balance exercises. Use chair or the kitchen counter or even the wall if that's, whatever's most accessible to help them keep their balance. And then the goal is, as you're working on your balance all the time or daily, that you will get to the point where you won't need that support. Your balance will be so good, you're able to stand on one foot for a couple of minutes without needing any support.
Okay, and so these are all great tips. Where can people find more advice online?
Actually, on our website, which is activeaginmb.ca, we have some tips there. Of course, our Facebook page and our Instagram page as well. And if people want, we do have some exercises that we can mail out to people. So they could leave a message on our phone, which is 204-632-3947.